Your engine feels like it is dragging an anchor, and that check engine light just won't stop blinking at you while you are trying to get up to speed. This whole mess usually points back to the OBD2 code P047E, which deals with the exhaust pressure sensor circuit B being a bit moody and intermittent. We are talking about a generic powertrain issue that has been popping up in almost every engine using a variable nozzle turbocharger since around 2005. You might see this on those old 6.0-liter Ford diesel trucks or the newer EcoBoost engines, and it even stretches out to the Cummins 6.7-liter and the Mercedes 3.0-liter lineups. Essentially, your computer is getting a signal from the exhaust pressure sensor that just does not match up with the intake manifold pressure or the air around you. It is like the sensor is speaking a different language than the rest of the car. When this happens, you are going to feel a massive lack of power, and if you are driving a diesel, you might find yourself unable to perform a manual regeneration to burn off all that soot in your particulate filter. If you let that soot build up for too long, you are looking at a truck that simply won't start one morning. A pro tip before you start tearing things apart is to check for any tie-by or technical service bulletins, because sometimes the manufacturer just needs to flash or reprogram your PICM to fix a software glitch. If that is not it, you should grab a wrench and locate the exhaust pressure sensor to check the tube connecting it to the exhaust manifold. These tubes get absolutely choked with carbon deposits over time, so try blowing through it or running a small piece of wire inside to clear out the gunk. If the tube is clear, then it is time to look at the wiring for any signs of rubbing or melted plastic. You really want to inspect the metal terminals inside the connectors for any green corrosion, which is a total signal killer. If you have to clean them, use some electrical contact cleaner or 91% rubbing alcohol, and let it air dry before applying some dielectric silicone compound. When you get your DIM out, you should be looking for a steady 5-volt power supply. If you are seeing 12 volts, where there should only be 5, you likely have a short to power or a failing PICM, which is rare, but does happen. Wiggle the harness while watching your scan tool to see if the code pops back up, because an intermittent connection is usually the ghost in the machine here. Stick with it, and stay patient while testing those circuits, because finding that one loose ground can save you a ton of money on parts you do not actually need.